Hobbit live stream. Our topic today is determination of in learning languages, and it's the first time I come here, and I'm your host today, Phoebe, and we very honored that today we have Teacher Thomas as our special guest. So, Teacher Thomas, how are you?
Hello, Phoebe. I'm very fine. Thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm good too. Thank you.
It's a pleasure for me.
Yeah. So to start our conversation today, I think can you tell our audience why we talk about determination today?
Yeah, of course. I think it's a really common problem to everybody. So, more or less, everybody, we have goals or we have something we want to achieve, but sometimes we cannot because we have a lack of determination, especially for learning languages, because languages, we know very well, is a long process. It needs a lot of time. So in that sense, determination is essential. If we don't have determination, we cannot achieve. So I think that this topic can be really important for everybody and even crucial. So everybody can see himself or herself in this topic. That's why I invite you. I invite you because I would like to tonight to share together our experiences about determination. Our will be a chat between friends because we know each other, we are friends. So I want to ask you also about your experiences. So what about you? Do you have any lack of determination? Uh, I mean, have you ever quit some of your goals because you cannot have enough determination or willpower?
Yeah, I had to say that a lot because um, I am a person I like a lot. I like to learn a lot of things, and I have to say that most of the time haven't I quit before I'm good at it or know about it in average level because of it say that lack of determination. Like when I'm start to learn something, I have very at the first I'm very motivated, and I think
Enthusiastic.
yeah, and I think that I can get any challenge with this. But when I really do it and I face the difficulties and my motivation down, and and sometimes I think that I can make it because I'm not talented enough or it's not for me. So and I got disappointed that about this. Then
You
the
feel like
result,
you are not enough, right?
yeah,
You feel like you are not enough to
yeah.
achieve that skill or to learn a language or to reach a goal. Yeah.
Yes, and I think that it could be better if I try harder. So I think that I should stop. So that's why I quit it so many times.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I think more or less everybody faced this problem, not only you. So this is experience that, of course, happened to you. But now let's stay with your experience. Um, After you face this problem, this issue, can you tell me what are the main reasons why people give up learning a language? Because you, me, also me, I'm not native speaker, I'm Italian. We have faced the problem of learning a language. So, in your opinion and in your experience, what are the main reasons why people give up?
Yeah, I think the main reason why people give up, I can say that for everyone, I just for my experience, maybe
Yeah.
I will talk most of them is why I give up. Yeah. So I think the very first is similar to what I said before, is that when I started, I usually have a very high expectation of what I get in this field. So and when I started and I faced something difficult, and I couldn't handle it because I'm not experienced enough. I don't good enough at it, so I got disappointed, and I want to give up to stop it. I don't want to waste more time for it because I won't be better anyway. That's the first time that, and I think learning a language or learning English uh, is a long time path, and we need to patient to get it. So I think impatient is one of the reasons why people quit. And and the second, and the next one is distraction. I think that today we have a lot of things to distract us from our goal, like
That's right.
social media, are
Facebook.
yes, and are all when we start to study and our friend come, hey, hang out with us, and yeah, hang out more fun than just stick here and study something that's not good.
Netflix.
Yeah, and or also yeah, I think so many things to distract us, and if we don't really strong enough, and we can easily
Motivated.
yeah motivate us.
Motivated, yeah.
And I think that and the next one is in learning, because some of us have a wrong approach to learning a language, so we have a wrong expressive about this, like it's a boring thing, is um I never good at it. For me, like when I was a student, I study English at school, and it's not the language for speaking, it's a language for testing. So it's so boring, and if
I
we
agree. I agree.
yeah, so and we think that we're not good at testing, so we cannot learn a language, and that's why we never try another way. So I think that's the wrong way to approach the new thing, that make us have a wrong um, thinking about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
and the very important is the laziness. Yeah, the
of
laziness
course.
is something that's not because you like to hang out, or not because you love music, or not because you want to entertain. It's just because you don't want to do the thing you need to do. You have to you find something else to do instead of studying. So yeah, I think that's all
Yeah,
the
right.
reason I can think of.
Yeah, yeah. Laziness, of course, is is a very a big problem for everybody. Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah, yeah, please.
oh no, yeah, yeah. So, do you want to ask me about determination? I can just say some words about determination. So, uh, determination, of course, I think everybody more or less know what is determination. So, it's like a rope that made ourselves attached. So, attached to our goals. So it's like energy that we need to be committed to our project. So as I said before, more or less everybody has goals or something we want to achieve. Uh, and for example, we want to learn a language, we want to become an engineer, we want to seduce a woman, we want to travel, whatever. We have some goal and dream we want to achieve. So what happened that sometimes we start to pursue that goal, but then we quit because we are not persistent. We have not enough motivation to reach our targets. So this is really important because we start and then we quit many times because something is missing. So determination is that thing. So in that sense, I think it's very clear to understand how much is important determination, because without that, we don't have the perseverance to achieve and to accomplish our goals, our big goals. So I think that in anything we want to learn, especially languages, determination is essential because it's a very long-term process. So learning a language, it can take even years, sometimes even lifetime. So uh, you can see how much is important determination. I always say that learning a language is endless process, actually, endless. So we never quit to learn, even if we are a native speaker, because do I know all the medical words in Italian language, which is my language? No, I don't know those words, and I'm sure also you, except if you study medicine, if you are a doctor, of course. So you see, there are many words that every day we can learn. So that's why learning a language is an endless process, and determination is really important. So this is like the first introduction about determination.
Yeah, thank you. That's interesting. So, so do you think? Do you agree with me that the reason is that some I cannot determine? So, in your idea, in your opinion, so why people cannot be determined?
Yeah, yeah. So of course, let's go back to what you said before. You said every time I start something new, I'm very motivated, enthusiastic, happy. I have a lot of expectations. But after a while, I lose my enthusiasm, because maybe what you are doing is not enough in terms of motivation for you. I explain myself better. Uh, what is determination? Determination, the fuel of determination is passion. Passion. So, for example, if somebody of you love to play music like guitar or piano, or some of you have a level love to play in some sport, football, volleyball, whatever. If you love that sport, or if you love to play music, I'm sure you will spend hours and hours on that. It will never feel tired, never, because it's something you really love, something that you have this passion. So the fuel of determination is passion. If we have passion, so how much we love something, how much we care about something. So it's kind of be determined. It means to be in love with something. So I love play sport. I love traveling, whatever. So, so it's really important uh, to set a goal, which is really meaningful for us. If I tell, for example, I want to learn a language, I want to learn English, for example, maybe it's not enough. For many people, it's enough because they are very work oriented, they are very diligent, they are very determined person. But for many others, it's not enough. They need some a bigger motivation. So, for example, as I said before, something you really love. Let's go back to travel. Travel, I think, is a very common passion for many people. So if you say to yourself, it's just a suggestion, of course, everybody should choose their goals according to what they love, right? So I know what I love, you know what you love, etc. So if you love travel and you say, I want to learn a language because I want to travel, because I want to travel the world, then you have a big goal and you have big motivation, and maybe you have a strong determination. So it's important to set the goals. To set the goals, we need to find the right stimuluses, something that really give us the motivation to do the goals. It's something that we have to feel to fall in love. It's not something like rational. So traveling, or for example, I want to become a doctor. I want to become an interpreter. I want to be photographer. Whatever you really want to in your life, it's really matter to you. It's your passion. It's your love. Then this will give you the motivation to do it. So as I said before, I want to learn English is not enough. Is not enough, maybe. We need more motivation because there is a problem, as you said before. Unfortunately, when we try to achieve a skill or any goal, let's stay with the language now. So let's talk about skills. We have everyday ups and downs, right? So someday we feel more confident, someday we don't. So this happened that we sometimes we feel depressed or frustrated when we make mistakes or when we have a failure. So it's important that uh, we are aware of that. We are aware that mistakes and failures are part of the learning process. So this is important also to be aware of that and to is go together with determination. So to answer to your question, why people are not determined is because they don't have the goals or because they don't have the right goals, which are suitable for them. So their goals should be meaningful for them. My goals is not your goals. My dream is not your dream. What I like is not what you like. So this is important, goals.
So teach Thomas. So because in our life, sometimes we will face, we have to do something that we don't really like. So is there any way to make something we need to do, we have to do, and how to find the passion of something that we really, let's say that we hate it, but we have to do it. Um, so
Yeah.
how we can be determined when we're doing something like that.
Yeah, so this is difficult because as I said before, is a simple I have to do it because this is my job. Okay, if you are a diligent person, you know yourself, you know how to do yourself, you know you are a persistent person, then you can do it. Otherwise, you can be lost in the process. It's very easy to be lost. So it's difficult to answer to this question. To my personal experience, I can go back to what I said before. Okay, let's suppose I give an example. You are learning photography. Okay, so learning photography it means many things, but there are many things to learn, right? Let's, for example, I don't like colors because colors is boring topic for me in photography. But colors are essential for photography, of course, because we can understand all the combination of the colors and so on. So in that case, I don't like colors, but I still have the goal. I still have the goal. My goal is to be a photographer. So we don't have to watch at the topic or the subject as isolated from our dream. Should be connected because is the goal is the thing that give us the determination. So for my experience I can tell you is still that maybe later we can talk about something else. Yeah. Okay, now I will ask you one question to you. So you talked about your problems before that you had issues and you quit. So do you were able to overcome this problem and how you did?
Um, I I think that as you say that and I think again I look back what I some goal I achieved, and I think that you're right when the other thing I achieve is that I have a strong motivate and I have really have a goal for this, and I think that's the how I overcome it is that first I feel I find that interesting. Like when I talk about English, my journey in learning English is not stable. At first, I quit some time before I start to, I find a way to learn. um, as you know that I said before, I study very boring English in high school, and then I find another teacher, and he's have a really good method, but it's really tough, and I quit the second time, and yes, but I got something before I quit. I just don't read the goal of the course, but I learned something from this, and I took it to keep moving. So I think that it's not about the quick and we stop. I think that we just find another way to do it. Yeah. So
Change the method.
yes, change the method, and I think that we that's our attitude with this. We didn't see it as a failure, and we stop at this because we're not good at it. Just keep doing and try something else that fits for you. Like in learning, I heard that we have a lot of type of learner. Some people they learn from vision, that they're good at the visual and they learn something
Visualizing, yeah.
visually. Yes,
Or
and
listening, yeah.
yeah, listening. So I'm the person who good at listen. I like to read. I like to hear something. It's I can learn easier.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So that why we keep. So my answer is just keep doing this and find another way.
Yeah,
Don't stop, and one day you will get over it. And just remember it, because we talk about learning language. So I think not just in English, in any languages, it's a long journey. Some people they can shorter path. Some people learn it. Some people have learned a long term, a longer, the way
yeah.
to
Takes more
go.
time.
Yes, just keep doing.
Yeah, the important is to get the destination, right? To write
Yeah.
the destination.
And I think that try some expert of this that you're interested in to keep you doing this because
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, talking about languages, for example, I think that we are different. So what it works for me, maybe it doesn't work for you. Um, I always share about my experience with English because I'm Italian. Also, my Italian teacher, they were really bad, so bad. So especially they don't inspire me on learning. So I didn't have enough motivation, but thanks to God, I traveled, and traveling gave me the right motivation to do it. For me, uh, the most effective method, let's call methods, were traveling, and of course, have a full immersion with foreigners. And the second one was the movies. So I watch the movies all the time. This worked for me. I'm able now to speak good enough in English, but maybe for you now, because we are different. So as you said, we should experiment. We should explore. We just shouldn't give up because maybe we have the wrong teacher. We can have the wrong teacher, or maybe it's not the wrong teacher. It's just a wrong teacher for us. Is a good teacher, is a right teacher for another student, but it's a wrong teacher for you because you need something else, because you need a different method. Yeah.
Cool. Mm, do you think that some the the ideal path for some people to be determination for the people lack of determination like me that how
Yeah.
to feel it.
Yeah, of course, this is my personal experience. So I want to share with you more or less what I said already mentioned before. So it's like a recap now. So the first thing is to set a goal. So, but before to set a goal, what we need to know what we like, right? So how I can know? how can my dream can be traveling if I never experienced that? Before I need to experience traveling, and then I know what I like. So we need to know what we like, because sometimes, for example, we say I want to be interpreter, because we think it be interpreter is cool, but we never experienced that job before. So maybe when we start to do this job, it's oh my God, it's not what I like, right?
Yeah.
So it's important to know what you like in order to set the right goals. If you say I want to be, I don't know, a photographer, but because you think it's cool, because everybody, or you want to be engineer because everybody think it to be engineer is cool, but then you do this job you didn't like it. So we need to know what we like. This is the first thing, and this is not only for English. This is for life, because if we know what we like, we have a passion, and if we have passion, we are determined. And if we do what we like, we never work, because we do what we like. That's why it's important we know what we like. The second, as I said, to set goals. Set goals and to fall in love with something, with your goals or with your dream. Uh, Another important aspect is to plan a project, uh, like different milestones to reach. For example, before I want to be able to have a basic conversation in English to greet. Hello, how are you? The second one is to be able to understand other people. And so we need to set different goals.
So you mean that we have a smaller step, and
Right.
step by step to
Yeah.
get our goal.
Yeah.
Don't put something so high, and we will feel
Not too
pressure.
easy, not too high. Not too easy, not too high. Too easy, it doesn't give us enough motivation.
Yeah.
It's too easy, not enough motivation. If too difficult, as you said, I can't do it, and you quit. So why are important goals? Goals are small goals, step by step. Let's call milestones. Okay, let's call milestones, so it will be more clear for everybody. Why they are important? For two reasons. First of all, to know that you are following the right track. You don't lose yourself in the process, because sometimes it's too general. Our goal too general. Learn language. It's too general. We need to be more specific in our goal. I want to learn grammar. I want to. Okay, so we need to set small goals. Small goals. So we know where we are in the process. We never lose track. It's like we are navigated in the right path. And the second reason is because every milestone we reach, we feel more confident,
Yeah.
because you say, yes, I did it. It's a small victory, but it's a victory anyway. So every victory we achieve make us more confident, and this confidence give us more motivation. I give an example. When people they want to lose weight, so let's suppose they are 300 kilos, 300, and they make a diet, they go sport, they do sport, and they cannot lose any kilos for months. Do you think they will be motivated to continue after 3 months? No, because they were dying for that, were suffering for that, and what? Nothing. But if after a week you lose even 1 kilo, even one, that kilo you lose, it will give us the motivation to continue. And then 2 kilo, and then three, and then four, etc. So milestones, we need to set the milestones in the to reach the goal, because we can be more self-confident in that. And now let's go back about the ups and the downs, and about the failures and about mistakes. Of course, every time we learn something, we will fail. I'm in Vietnam right now, and every time I speak Vietnamese, they laugh, right? It's good. They're happy. But the point is that we will make mistakes. It's normal. It's mistake is a part of learning process. We cannot learn without mistakes. So be. This is an important advice I want to give to everybody. Be gentle with yourself.
Yeah.
Be gentle with yourself. Don't push. Don't be too tough to yourself. Today is a bad day. Tomorrow it will be better. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow is already a bad day. Okay, but sooner or later, sunny day will come to your
I think
sky.
that is right, but it's not the easy lesson to get that we gentle to ourselves. That
Yeah,
it's hard.
yeah. So that's it. Basically, this one are my ideal path. Let's say.
Yeah, I like the idea that gentle we are to ourselves because
Yeah.
that how we keep going. We have to keep. We just say that we will see the failure or the mistake is just a part of the process, not the result.
Not. We are not idiots. Sometimes when we fail, we say, "I'm idiot."
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, I give an example. Why the kids, they easily learn something because when they do something, they do wrongly, they have feedback and they change. They do wrongly, they have feedback and they change. For example, they learn very fast to use mobiles. Kids, how they can do it? They are better than old people. Why? Because they know this process, feedback change, you do right, go on. Why the adults, they have more problem and travails with that? Because every time they fail, they feel idiot.
Yeah,
They
lose.
say, I'm idiot. Yeah.
So that's why uh, and do you think that some about the older they have something in their class, so um, it's hard to change because they have like I'm old when I'm doing something wrong. It's very that make us to lose face. So that's how you say it in English that
We are attached to our ego. I don't know what if you mean that we
yeah.
are too strict or we are scared. I don't know. Do you mean that?
Yeah, the ego. I think that some people they set the mind that I'm ready to learn, so I'm ready for mistake. But some people they're not ready for that. They want to do everything right, and I think that's a big problem when you want to learn something.
Yeah, this is a mindset. It's really important, especially in sports. It's really important. Let's suppose that you became a world champion in a sport. Okay, so the day after, what you do? You stop to learn. You stop to train. This is what you do. Of course not. The day after, you go back to the match and you watch all the things you did wrongly and you try to improve that. So as you see, is a mindset. It's like we never quit to learn. So uh, adults sometimes, elderly people sometimes they don't want to learn. They became a manager or whatever, and they think, okay, now I arrived. No way. Technology changes every day. The world change every day. So we have to update all the time. So that's why it's important to learn every day and to be ready to fail.
Yeah. So how about your the Have you ever feel? Is it? If we say that how you learn how to become. Have you ever be a lack determination, and how you change yourself into the person who can very open mind with this.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, I think so. It's more important. It's very important self-experience that we experience everything in our lives because uh, we know what it works for us. This is important. Um, I will talk now about stimulus. Stimulus of subconscious. Okay, this may seem like something difficult or something uh, like a psyche so difficult, but actually it's not. It's something really simple. So let's go back. Why we do something? Why we the motivation, where the determination comes from? Because it's important to know where determination comes from. So if I am determined to reach a goal, usually is for some one of these stimuluses of the subconscious that boost our determination, motivation, and willpower. So why we do something? What are the reasons behind our subconscious that we do something? One of that is desire to be loved. So maybe we study at university because we want to be engineer or doctor, but the real reason is because we want to be loved. Because we want our parents are proud of us. We want to be loved. So desire to be loved is one of the main reasons of our subconscious. Subconscious is what is deep inside us, deep inside our mind. Another reason is sex. So more or less everybody want to have sex. So it's important. It's another uh, force, give us the motivation to do a lot of things in life. For example, to try to take care of about our aspect, to go to the gym and so on. So it's important aspect. Another is of course money, desire of financial gain, be wealthy. So, of course, this is another important reason of our subconscious that give us the motivation. The fourth one is desire to do what you want. Let's suppose that you do a job that you don't like. So, maybe you start to feel unhappy and you want to change. And then you have this motivation. I had this experience. I had because before I was working as a seller in a company and I wasn't happy. So then that was the main reason why I decided to change my job, to change my career, to change my life basically. So it's important for me to do what I want. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy doing what I was doing before. So this is another important aspect. The fifth one is very basic, is survival. Let's suppose you are in a desert island, okay? So you know anything about survival. You have no water, you have no food, this will give you the motivation to build a house, to find the food, to provide for water, to provide for clothes. Survival, of course, is important. You know very well, some people, they were in very, very difficult conditions. Maybe they were under the snow or under the sands. They survived for many days because they wanted. So survival is another important reason. They give us determination and motivation. Another is self-expression leading to fame or or others' appreciation. So, for example, you want to write a book, or because you want the people, you want to express yourself when you write a book, but at the same time, you became famous, popular person, appreciated person, and this will give you satisfaction to you. This is another important reason. Another is desire to help others people. So some people they really uh, find their mission in life to help others. So it's a really important motivation. Um, then there are others too very basic, which is to get away from the fear. Sometimes we have this fear about something, then we have strong motivation to escape from that. Of course, it's not good to escape from fears, but this is another topic. We will not talk about that tonight. Um, and the last one is to leave a inheritance after one's death. So let's suppose you are single, you have no children. So after you die, after 50 years or 100 years, everybody forget about you, right? Kind of. But if you have children, these children will remember you. Or if you write a book, you became Oscar Wilde, you became Shakespeare, you became Mozart, Beethoven, you will never be forget. This is an inheritance. Inheritance, it means you continue to live after your death. Some people have that feeling. They want to give inheritance. This is a strong motivation for them. So why I I listed all this reason to you, because this can help you to set your goals, to set your goals, to know exactly what motivated you, what give you determination, English, learning a language, any skills. That is important to know what is real motivation. So this is the motivation that we have in our subconscious.
So I think I let me combine this. Like when we want to do something, we have to set a goal, and we have to think and make clear that what is the inside, why you want that, and have I think that the imagination help in this case, that imagining that how you will feel or how you're when you get it, is this satisfy your desire inside, and then make a plan for this, set a milestones, and step by step to get it until you get the goal you want.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
we can keep us on the track to determine to do something, especially in learning English.
yeah. If you have a really strong passion, of course, you don't need like to know why you do it because you already have the energy, right?
Yeah.
But it's important always to know more about ourselves, because more we know ourselves, more we are able to manage our lives in difficult and problematic situations. Is always important. I give an example. So many people they want to quit to smoke, but they cannot. They know it's bad for their health. They know it's very expensive. Some people they smoke 3 packages of cigarettes every day. It's like $500 every month. It's a lot of money. So health, money, and stuff, but they cannot quit because even knowing that is not healthy, knowing that is expensive for them is not enough. They need more. So what they need is a strong motivation. For example, your doctor come to USA, if you don't quit, you die. And then is a survival motivation arise. So it's important to know this part of our subconscious. It's not essential, but it's better to know it. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think that are there some people easier to determine than the other?
Yeah, I guess. In my experience, yes. I think it's about personality. It's about personality but I think so that everybody can be motivated and determined. So we have to dig it out our determination because maybe it's hidden in our mind and our soul somewhere. So we need to be to reach that determination like a treasure. We need to take the treasure to discover the treasure, hidden treasure, which is our determination. I'll give you an example. Like for example, sometimes we know a mother, a woman who has a baby, and she's really quiet, yeah, too much quiet, right? You know what I mean? And then we say, oh, she's not a determined person. She's like too quiet and so on. But if you try to touch their kids, no matter how quiet she is, she will be angry like a tiger. You know, it means that we have determination. We have determination. It's hidden in ourselves, but we all have it. So the point is to how to reach that, because everybody is different, as we said before. So this is the problem. We need to know our way to reach our determination. So it's like also work on ourselves to know yourself. And the only way to know yourself is to explore yourself, living, living life, do different things, having different experiences, and then you can know more about yourself, challenge yourself. So we all have this. It's depending on the situation. We are more determined or less determined. So it's depending on the capability to dig out our inner resources that we are not even aware we have it. Because let's go back to survival example. I never had experience about survival, but if I am in a desert island alone, I'm sure I will be very determined to survive. So it's depending on the situation. So we have to find the way to reach our determination. Um, so to conclude, we can say that what is determination? Is determination when you want to start a business and you have a market survey, you check and you say, oh, it's good business, I can do it. Is this determination? No. Determination is I know nothing about the market, I know nothing about the business, but I know I will do it because you have this fire inside. You have this fire inside. Yeah.
Yeah. So the last question
Yeah.
uh, is that, so do you think that we can help the other to be determined? You say that, like, for example, the mother, she quiet, but some people attack her children, for example, and she become determined. So it's a negative way. Let's say that, can we help each other? Because we talk so much about that, how self-awareness that we have ourselves. So can we help other, like the teacher want their student be more determined, or the parents want to their children determined? Can they?
Can it can be done. It can be done. Let's talk about, for example, sport coach. Sport coach. So sport coach basically what they do, they every day stimulate the players to reach higher level in the training. Give your best, give your best, give your best. In the matches, give your best, give your best. So they all the time they stimulate their players to be the top. So of course can be done. But you need to know like more about psyche, how the mind works. So the point is this: if I don't want to do something, there is no way you to convince me to do it. If I don't want to become like a astronaut, go onto the space, I don't want it. How you can convince me to do it? I don't want it. So of course, should be like a strong desire already should be. Then maybe this person who lost in the process because is frustrated and so on. Okay, we can help him or her, but in the beginning should be strong desires, strong wish to the want that determination. If you don't have that, we cannot do anything basically. So how to do it? Well, it's different for woman and men. It's different because men have different uh, mindset than women. I give an example. If you're a man to say you are really bad, you can't play well, he will be angry and he will try to perform his best to do it because he want to show you that he's good. If you say the same to woman, she will be like uh, she will never play that sport anymore, like because the psyche of the woman is different from the psyche of the man. So and it's not enough because every man is different and every woman is different. So it's like that's why we have teachers, because the teacher they can they spend a lot of time with their students, so they can know what it works for them and what no. So it's about another thing we can do is example. We can give to our friends or to the people we want to inspiration. We want to give inspiration. So I travel the world, for example. I
Nhiều
inspire
khi
other
kiếm
people
đâu cô
to do
tích
it.
trên đời,
Just
thật
watching
là
it,
điều may
example.
mắn nếu như
So we
có
can
người.
help other people to be determined, inspire them, giving example, not words. The words are not enough. Don't smoke. It doesn't work. Don't smoke. It's not enough. So we need to give the examples about our lives, what we do, and we can inspire them. But as I said before, we should be already a desire inside them. Otherwise, we cannot.
Thank you. So let's say
Pleasure.
that we can convince anyone to do the thing they don't want to do. So, but we can inspire them by how we live, how we determine to our goal, and maybe if they have the same desire, they can got inspired by us. Yeah.
So like some people they go to run together, right? Because together they have more motivation to do it. Because if you go alone, oh, alone I'm bored. If you go with your friends, you have more motivation. So you stimulate each other. Yeah, but of course there is a desire to do that. Desire to do that. Yeah.
So yeah, when you say the word runner, I think that when you run alone, you run faster than you run with another, like a competition, like a desire of
Yeah. Yeah.
we have at least one. It's not a competitor, but we still want to run faster than the one run next to us.
Yeah, competition is also another important motivation that give our determination. I want to be better than you. That's why I train more than you. That's why I study more than you. So competition, because some people they are very competitive. So this is another important reason.
Yes. So so much. Do you have like anything more to want to share to our audience?
Well, I think it's more or less I said everything I want to share. So it's important. I want to like give the a recap line about everything is about determination. I think is for me the essential, the real essential of this is uh, to when we want to learn a language, we need also to know why we want to learn a language. So because I want to improve my career, I want to have a better job, I want to live, I want to work in an international environment, I want to travel, I want to talk with foreigners, I want to, we need to have a goal or the precise reason why we want to do that. So if we know that, we know where we are headed, and it's easier to be perseverant and to not quit. So goals is essential in determination, especially is essential in learning a language.
Yeah, thank you. So, so I think that that is not for today,
Yeah,
and thank you for your very
my
valuable share.
pleasure. And
Yeah,
I want to thank you. I want to thank you. It was really nice talking to you. Thank you for accepting my invitation to be here tonight.
yeah, and I thank you for being invited by you that I have a chance to share my story and have a really interesting conversation today. And I hope that in future maybe we can have another conversation about another topic. And yeah, thank you
Be
again.
ready. Be ready.
Okay, so thank you everyone for being spending time with us today, and I hope you can find some helpful uh, um, helpful things for your journey of learning another language. And please like or comment below or share this on your the platform that you use. And if you have some any topic or some questions, just feel free to let us know. And wish you have a nice time with your family and friends. Thank you. And remember, at the same time and the same platform on the Hobbit, we will come back with a quick live stream with another very interesting topic. So thank you and
Thank
goodbye
you. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Phoebe.
so much.
Bye bye.